Teresa.
You faced a lot of running quarterbacks this year. What makes Jalen Hurts maybe different or similar to some that you've seen?
Well, great play strength. He's decisive. He's, I would say, fast enough. I don't think he's the fastest quarterback, but he's a strong runner. But he also has the ability to, deliver from the pocket. He'll keep plays alive, going lateral. So, this is a huge challenge.
And then the receiving core, can you maybe speak to the diversity that they have there, guys that do a lot of different things in different ways?
Well, they have good route runners. Obviously, AJ's got, good play strength. Smith certainly can work down the field, but is a fantastic route runner, intermediate. And I would say that his play strength for, the player, I guess for his measurables is really good. Probably something that we noticed coming out, and I would say that that's true now, whether he's catching it, breaking tackles, he's taking some hits, he's held on to the football. Obviously, Watkins, speed guy, Pascal, intermediate, does a great job in a run game, blocking for him. So it'd be a huge challenge like it always is.
The environment really is unlike a lot of places around the league. How do you prepare your team to handle that sort of situation that's there?
We just have to, be able to embrace and thrive the road environment. We'll have to do it collectively as a team. We'll have to be really good early on in the game in all three phases. They're outscoring, people 212 to 120. Don't quote me, I'm probably off by a couple, but, they're really getting ahead early in the game, affecting the quarterback and, hitting some runs. You saw the other night, it's 13-0, 5 minutes into the game. So that would be a difficult place to play them in that situation and put yourselves in that. So we'll have to start fast. We'll have to all be good collectively and, work from, silent cadence and things that we've done in the past and, try to make some plays. Try to get some, some stops would help too.
But you point out they're plus 13, and how have they managed to do that?
Well, they take care of the football. The quarterback's only thrown 3 interceptions. Their defense is very opportunistic. I think at home I was trying to see what they've done at home and started going down a rabbit hole. I think they have 6 interceptions inside the 20-yard line. So opponents have, they've forced those people into interceptions, especially in the scoring zone. At home, you look at Jacksonville, Pittsburgh threw 1 down there. Vikings, I think, threw 3 down there. So those are critical. Not only are they turnovers, but those are scoring opportunities. So we'll have to be great with the football and take every opportunity we have in the red zone.
What was your impressions of Sirianni when you were in Kansas City?
I know. Yeah.
A
lot of energy. A lot of energy. Loves football. I don't know how much older I was than him, but Nick was, had a bunch of energy. I just feel like he had a good relationship with the players.
Hands out to you about their front, with guys like Brandon Graham, Josh Sweat,
Cox, Fletcher Cox has done it at a high level for a lot of years. Got a lot of respect for him. Hargrave, his son Reddick, extremely versatile piece. He's played inside, he's played outside. He plays, outside for them, but they drop him and he rushes and plays the run. Josh Sweat, Brandon Graham has done it forever. They've added the veterans, with Linval and Sue, young guys, and it's a very good front. They all play. Not only are they talented, they play extremely hard. Got a lot of respect for them, and that'll be an absolute huge challenge.
You face guys who played for you all the time. Is it any different with AJ, given his personality, given the production he had here the last couple of years?
Any different? No. I think that, I would imagine, I'll see high. I want nothing but the best for AJ other than Sunday when we play him. he has to know that, and he knows that, and I hope that he has the same feeling for me. You know, you put a lot of time in with these guys, personal time, professional time, and get to know their families, and you know, you want the best for them, except for, you know, when you're competing against them.
Coach, you touched on it a little bit Monday when it comes to A.J. Brown and the storyline this week. How have you seen your team manage outside noise, not just this week, but overall throughout the season?
I think, you know, we try to, it's impossible to eliminate distractions. I think the most important thing is how you handle them. You know, we all have things outside of work that we deal with, and you know, I think they all do a great job. We try to help them, and we all try to help each other.
We talked the other day about how many rushing yards that they've been putting up in recent games, and is stopping the run still a top priority, even with all the weapons they have? And
well, I mean, I think it has to. I mean, whether it's the run game or, you know, the quarterback extending plays vertically into the defense, you know, that puts a big strain on, you know, coverage, and you know, there's their ability to, you know, force you to play with responsibility football and doing your job in the zone read and the option game that they have, and it's not all, you know, option football, but there's elements to it, and then it forces you kind of sometimes maybe let your guard down, and then there are free access plays inside that we'll have to, you know, be able to defend.
Yeah, no doubt it'll be weird seeing him in different uniform. Yeah, you know, I love AJ and miss having him around, but obviously he's doing well over there. Just hope it's not too well on this Sunday.
Is it one of those things, kind of like hear me out, kind of like an ex where, hear me out, where a little bit of history there, right, and you don't exactly want them to do so well without you?
I want AJ to have all the success in the world, just not this Sunday. You know, if he's obviously having a great year, and I want to continue doing so. I just hope, you know, Sunday's not his best day.
Ryan, your thoughts on just playing in Philadelphia, that type of environment, a little different from others, I would say?
Oh, it's a great football environment. Played up there a couple times, and it's a rowdy crowd. You know, it's a hectic atmosphere. You know, it's something that you look forward to as a football player going into a situation like that. It's a challenge, no doubt about it. You have to be clean in your communication and operation. But it's a fun place to play, and looking forward to it.
They've got 15 picks on defense. How have they gotten to that number, and how much is that stress this week?
They're making plays. You know, you look at their secondary. They have good players all throughout it. You know, they do a good job up front of putting pressure on the quarterback, and then when you have good cover guys on the back end that you know, understand concepts and can make plays on the ball, play the ball well in the air, veteran guys who've seen a lot of football and are extremely talented, you know, that creates those opportunities.
They've got some big names on the defensive front too. Are they doing a lot with scheme with those guys, or just asking them to beat guys one-on-one in front of them there?
Yeah, they do a little bit up front, but you know, they have talented players across the board. Veteran defense, as you look at it, you know, from the front to the linebackers to the secondary, and so they know what they're doing, and they do a good job of it.
They have great skill guys. So when it just come down to this game here, man, they believe in running the ball. And here in Tennessee, we believe in stopping the run. So I'm excited for the challenge. You know, we're coming off a tough loss, especially with the Bengals. You know, and we didn't do a good job of containing the quarterback first, and also didn't do a good job of stopping the run. So that's what we need to start first. That's getting back to our identity, and that's stopping the run. What is it about him that makes him so effective running the football?
I mean, he's elusive with it. He get guys, and I mean, I think the thing is, you see a lot of teams just let him go, and you know, he make that move and get right down the middle of your defense and or the field, and that's his strength. So he able to make guys miss. But it's also guys just not being coordinated, and that's what we talked about with Burrow last week. You know, when you got a quarterback like that can move and around the pocket and want to get outside the pocket, especially if our cover guy doing a hell of a job taking his first read or whatever away, he looking to run and take off running. So I say when it come down to stopping his running game, I mean, of course they got some quarterback run designed for him, but when you see on film when guys get past him, that's what he wants. He wants you to get past him. He wants you to open them lanes up like that. So when it come down to it, man, we just have to be on the same page up front.
You mentioned
Talk about the story, but you compete with AJ in high school and again in college. I mean, what's the talk like between you guys, and how much fun will it be maybe on Sunday between you?
Like I said, it's fun. It's always fun to go against guys like AJ. But at the same time, like I said earlier, it's not about just AJ Brown, and we're not just preparing for AJ Brown. Like I said, Dave first thing is running the ball, and that's up front. You know, we have to do a hell of a job up front by containing the run game. And you know, like I said, he's a hell of a player. I respect him as a player and a man. So, you know, since high school, since Little League, all the way up to now, man, you know, he always been, you know, a great guy, great friend. So, I mean, the competition part about it, you know, I enjoyed competing against him.
I mean, you know, they know we're going to get the ball in his hands. You know, they're going to get it in his hands quick. He can make plays downfield. So, you know, it's just going to be a challenge just like it is every other week.
What he's able to do after the catch, like how important is it to kind of like stay on top and like
Yeah, it's very important. Like I said, they're going to try to get it to him quick, different ways. But if you want him quick, you know, make him try to make the tough catch, contested catch, then we'll have a chance.
Is it any more fun going against a guy you know that well and have been teammates with?
I mean, it's not the first. So, I mean, it's definitely going to be fun. You know, we had some battles, you know, going through camps, you know, my first 2 years. So, you know, I'm excited, you know, looking forward to the matchup between them. But, you know, they still have other receivers, you know, that we got to, you know, take care of.
Is he a big talker out on the field? I mean, your ear's going to be full on Sunday?
I don't know. Like I said, I ain't played against him since college. He, you know, he probably talked a little bit, but I'm not sure, you know, if that's changed or not, you know.
Is there an advantage to covering him because you know him so well, saw him on the practice field for a couple of years?
I mean, I still got to watch more film on him, you know, see how they, you know, like to use him, you know, a little bit more. But, I mean, we both know each other, you know, pretty similarly. So he's probably, you know, going to know some things about my game, and I know some things about him. So.
You faced Smith in college, too.
Yeah.
What kind of challenge does he pose?
You know, he's a real good.